Hi, Paul Sackis, Good News Planet. Getting in shape. All right, we need that for New Year by training like a soldier. Learn life-changing benefits of the Army Reserve's holistic, I'll emphasize that, health plan. And we have Sergeant Major, Robert M. Setter from the U.S. Army Reserve. He's in Fort Bragg, North Carolina. How are you today, sir?
Doing fantastic. Thank you for having me, Paul.
Well, you were very much behind this Double Eagle Fitness Challenge, along with your Holistic Health and Fitness, H2F. What is that? What is this Double Eagle Fitness Challenge?
Well, the Double Eagle Fitness Challenge is a challenge that the Army Reserve is conducting that nests under the principles of the Holistic Health and Fitness system, which we call H2F. And it's our way of getting in shape and training and getting more agile and fit to fight and win our nation's wars, which is the Army's mission. So it's a tool we're using that it embraces those principles outlined in the H2F system.
Okay. So how do you go about implementing that?
Of implementing the H2F system, what it is, first is it's a cultural shift in changing soldiers' perception about health and fitness. It focuses on both the physical and non-physical performance, and you highlighted it perfectly with the holistic part. And that's something that we kind of missed in the past, is that non-physical performance. And some of those key items are mental readiness, which is addressed through targeted education and training, strategies and mental skills like goal setting, energy management, mental toughness, character development, even emotional management. And it encompasses spiritual readiness. Spiritual readiness can be addressed through the lens of personal, philosophical, psychological, and religious teachings. Those things, help the soldier behave ethically and persevere through challenges and have that resiliency when we are faced with adversity. And of course, it includes nutritional readiness and sleep readiness. Ultimately, we're focusing on the mind, body, and spirit. All three are critical to health and wellness.
So how have the Army Reserve people taken to this approach? How do you feel it's been going?
Well, one of our challenges in the Army Reserve is we're spread out all across the globe, and we have some time constraints because they train a weekend a month and 2 weeks in the year, and there's distance constraints. So we're spread out, including your listeners and everywhere else. So we have to leverage technology, and we do that with and that's what I am. I'm an information technologist, so I'm the programmer behind this system. We made it automated on the web for the Army Reserve. But what the Double Eagle Fitness Challenge is it leverages those principles of H2F. It is a 12-week physical event, and it's designed around three key objectives. And that first objective is to drive motivation and to build teams and community, because you need that community, and we're leveraging that technology because community is critical to our overall well-being. There's strength in numbers, and our overall health is directly linked to our connections. We don't have soldiers full-time together every day like they do in the regular Army. So we got to leverage this technology, social media, and build that team, build that community. Additionally, the second thing is to develop healthy habits. The Double Eagle Fitness Challenge is 12 weeks long. This amount of time provides that framework to develop those persistent healthy habits. And finally, just like the H2F system, this is an individualized approach. It's not a one-size-fits-all. We all start in different places. So you got to start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can. With the dispersity of soldiers all across the globe, we all have different environments, different accesses to different systems and facilities. So we got to take an inventory of where we are and what we can use and do what we can. So in order to create healthier holistic habits, you have to take an inventory of where your health and fitness is today, evaluate your sleep, nutrition, fitness, mental and spiritual well-being, and make that plan for where you want to be tomorrow.
So, Major, did you create an app? How are you doing that?
It is. I'm a programmer in the Army. Been doing it for a long been doing it for a long time, nearly 30 years. So I've seen a lot of change in the Army over time, in the Army Reserve. So it is. It's an automated programmed app. It's a central repository of data that generates that competition, the documentation, and it brings soldiers together and it builds those teams. It is only for the Army Reserve, unfortunately, but you can take those principles and use them for yourself. But yes, it is an app to bring us all together.
So then, I go to physical therapy. I have an app now, whatever they told me to do, this one, do that one, and so on. And then I can answer. I said, I did it, or, so on and so forth. So somebody could, my physical therapist can look and see was it hard? Was it not hard? So is it interactive?
The challenge itself is dynamic and interactive, and it creates that competitiveness. It creates that your left and right limits, your battle buddies. They're checking on you, you're checking on them. You're building your team. You're competing as a unit, as a squad, as a command against the other command. So it generates that motivation. And you brought up a great point, Paul, about physical therapists. That's part of the H2F system, is having those physical therapists, those trainers, those experts dispersed throughout our ranks to improve our overall effectiveness in the Army and the Army Reserve.
So there's oversight in the process.
Oh, absolutely.
And community.
There is.
Oh, that's real important.
Big part of it. It is.
I once interviewed, you might know this name, Jack LaLanne, who's kind of well known for his one of the first health professionals, I guess. And he said he thought the only way that people it's very hard to do these kinds of things on your own. He thought mentoring and community was the key when he sold Bally's, the key to success in health improvement. What do you think about that?
I am 100% all in on that comment. I don't, being in the Army, it is a team sport. We can't do it all by ourselves, and there's absolute strength in the team and in the numbers. And we all, look to each other and count on each other. And some days I'm not up to it, but my battle buddy to the left and right of me brings that energy when I need it, and I bring it for him or her when she needs it. And it's a team effort. I concur 100%.
All right. And there's a website. Where can we send people to know a little more about this, or also to enlist, to become part of the Army Reserve?
Absolutely. To find out more about the programs and get inspired to reach your own health and wellness goals, you can come visit us at our website, which is www.usar.army.mil. Again, that's www.usar.army.mil. Come check us out. We'd love to have you.
All right, Sergeant Major Setter, thank you very much for your service since '93, I think it says here. And that is a long time. And congratulations to you and your family. And my hat's off to you. Thank you very much for being there for us. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me again.